Dajia or hello everyone in Chinese. Today we want to go back and talk about the great time we had meeting our students in China.
About a year after I started teaching with VIPKID, the thought of traveling to China kept coming back to me. I had regulars I loved by then and I was super excited to meet them. The actual planning and serious talks started in Lima in January.
I didn't want to think about it yet as we were just starting the South America part. Plus, I didn't hear anything great about China before, so I didn't have anything to motivate me.
While I was already telling my students I'd be in China in September. Now, how did we plan? Like I said, I started to tell my students little by little. Some didn't really understand, care,
Or in my case, believe.
but others were super excited, and their parents too. They wanted to start planning everything already. And I did too.
I was also telling my students, but used the word maybe a lot since I didn't know if it would really happen.
After South America, we managed to get our visas pretty quickly, and then the real planning started.
We're going to China, we're going to China, we're going to China, cha-cha-cha.
It was pretty easy because most of our early students were in Beijing and Guangzhou, and most of mine in Shanghai.
So we made a list of who we were going to see, planned to stay in the important cities during the weekends when the kids were free.
This led to a lot of back-to-back meetings and meals. Dinner Friday night, lunch and dinner on Saturday, and lunch on Sunday.
It all worked out pretty well though. We went to Beijing first, where we spent the weekend meeting my students, learning from them and just having a great time with people from a culture that we were told was so different from our own.
We just got a great sense of life in China, which honestly wasn't any different from what we were used to. Parents talking about how they want to enjoy life and just want the best for their children.
Each student and family were so different but unbelievably welcoming. We ate together, spoke with the parents, played with the kids.
That's when I started realizing just how great this experience would be as I became super excited about each new meeting.
After Beijing, the next students we met were in Guangzhou. The first one was a girl whose family took us around the city for a day, invited us to their home the week after, and treated us like family. It was an incredibly humbling experience. The second one was one of the first students I ever taught. Without Pete this time since he had to work. We almost didn't meet and I was so sad about it, but it all worked out and we had dinner together with his cousin, who is also my student.
Next, we would go meet my students in and around Shanghai, which I was very much nervous and excited about. Each meeting, I would think the nervousness would disappear, but no, since I didn't know how each interaction would proceed. But it all ended up being filled with laughs, cats, games, and just a great time. This all had a big impact on me. A really good impact.
As we were making our way back to Beijing to leave China, we had a few more students to meet. Among those, two little super playful girls in Zhengzhou, which, thank goodness, Bit was there to help me with.
And a student of mine that was quite a bit out of the way, but as he was one of the first students I ever had that stuck with me to this day, I really wanted to meet him.
And we finished it all up with a few more meetings with students of mine in Beijing before catching our flight. The feelings I got seeing these faces face to face still is something I can't put into words. We were sad when each meeting came to an end, as there was so much more left to talk about and do. But just having that opportunity to be there felt incredible.
We really want to go back and experience more of China, and more importantly, meet more students and revisit the ones we already met.
So to all VIPKID teachers out there, if you have the opportunity to go to China and meet your students, take it. You will not regret it.
We hope you all enjoyed this. We know we did. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.